Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, gentlemen, for being here today. Mr. Bishop opened up the question of the long-range strike bomber, and so, Mr. Secretary and General Welsh, I want to return there. The home of Global Strike Command is in my district. I was very pleased to hear you say very supportive things of the fact we need to continue funding the development and in fact, increase funding for development of this valuable program. I didn't get a chance to ask this question, though, to Secretary of Defense Hagel. Can you give me an idea of, does he share, Mr. Secretary, your feelings about long-range strike bomber and the need to develop it?
I would say over the course of the last month, the Secretary and I have not had an opportunity to talk specifically about the long-range strike bomber. I believe he understands the value of this capability. It got support in the Defense Strategic Guidance, which remains an anchor for the Department as we consider future alternatives and options going forward. So I believe he supports the program, but I've had no direct conversations with him on that.
Yes. One of the issues that pops up at times is this nuclear triad, which of course has been a fundamental part of peace through strength and nuclear deterrence. Mr. Secretary and General Welsh both, what is your feeling about maintaining and continuing the concept of a nuclear triad?
Well, I'll just offer, and I would like the Chief to chime in as well with his views. My view is that even if the nuclear enterprise gets smaller, it's important that we remain committed to, we take advantage of the diversity of the nuclear triad. So each of the land-based, the sea-based, and the bomber-based leg of this triad has operational advantages and disadvantages. And our task and our opportunity with the triad is to complicate an aggressor's problem by presenting so many problems and challenges that no one would contemplate using nuclear weapons against the United States.
Yeah.
So, and I think the triad helps fulfill that.
Extremely well put. Yeah, General Welsh?
I'd just like to add to that by saying in operational terms, what the triad gives us is flexibility, responsiveness, and survivability. And those three things together, I think, are kind of the strength of our nuclear deterrence posture.
Yes. Obviously, deterrence is the real bottom line to nuclear weapons. We have them, and we can deliver them so that we never have to do that. And certainly, I agree with you. Creating serious problems for potential adversaries in that arena is really our goal here. What about the outcomes? What's our follow-on to our current outcome, which is, of course, the modern system by which we deliver both conventional and nuclear weapons from our bombers?
Well, our plan is to sustain the outcomes through about 2030. There is a follow-on program, long-range standoff missile, which is early in development and is part of the nuclear modernization plan that has been described to Congress in the past.
All right, anything else to add to that, General Welsh? Okay, great. With that, thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for your service. I yield back, Mr. Chairman.